Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Rule the Waves 2 as Austria-Hungary episode number 18. Oh man, let's see, what the heck is even going on in this ding-dong war? Well, we are up to a slightly better lead than we did in the last war, I should say. Blockade is in effect, slowly wearing out Britain, and it looks like we have more than enough trade protection, maybe even too much. I might cut back a little bit on it. So I think that the minesweepers, I'm not sure, but they might be more effective. Okay, I don't want any in the Northern Europe to go into active fleet, believe it or not. How about just 3 from here? And, well, 4 from here. I don't know, that might help the submarine issue, since they're obviously using fleet support or prize rules or something, because they keep torpedoing my ships and they aren't doing anything to my merchant fleet. Even though I don't care if they try to attack my merchant fleet, we'll definitely survive that. The rate of attrition is just enormously in our favor. Okay, so convoy attack. Not really what I had in mind. Decline. Cruiser action here. I will accept this one, and they decline. Okay, so we're different at convoy defense. I will accept this, and they decline. Wow, we get 4th. Oh, normally you don't get 4 battle generators in the same. A cruiser action, this is something I will accept. So I feel like our cruisers have a good chance here. Now, it is January, so that means it's going to be dark pretty quickly. So, you know. Although it is very early on, so we should have a little bit of time. 8:20 is twilight, so we can assume, I guess, if it's a mirror situation, that twilight will again happen around 4 o'clock. So we do have some time. Yeah, that's actually plenty of time. Alright, well let me know, who am I up against then? We have the 2 nice armored cruisers. They are not really capable of taking on a battle cruiser, but they're probably okay to take on any other armored cruisers. Because these are my treaty, I believe these are the treaty ones, 16,000, yeah. These are the treaty cruisers. It must have been 15,000, and I was able to cheat by 1,500 tons, which is a substantial amount. Anyway, looks like we're free to... Oh, we're actually... we sent our float planes out. Let's see. Do I have float planes here? Maybe I... Oh, I think I missed them. Okay, well there's the unknown ship sighted. I actually did not think we were going to spot them in the end, but we did. I'll slow this back down to normal, get up to squad max, and see what we're dealing with here. Now the wind is out of the south, which means turning west is probably our most favorable action. Also, it's what they chose to do. Okay. Let's see what happens here. Now, what the heck is going on here? Are these cruisers? Did we just land a hit? I'm sorry, I have to go back. No. I was seeing things. I guess we can charge on. These poor British cruisers are probably like, no, come on, not another time where we're up against these stupid armored cruisers. We have been quite a thorn in their side. Getting hits every now and then. I probably should stop firing. Oh, this Cordelia actually took a painful volley of some kind. Apparently. And a couple more after that. Okay, so she's down. We're going to steer clear of her carcass. Make sure we don't get torpedoed. Alright, we'll come back for her if we need to. Let's go after the Phaeton first. So, longitude, latitude. Something I'm surely going to forget anyway. But it looks like we're closing in nicely on the Phaeton. And if we're really lucky, maybe we can even get that destroyer. They have a ton of destroyers, but hey, everyone counts. For now, pursuit. Okay, that one. That's some good hits. Good hits. Alright, that was good. Swing back this way. Get the other guns going. Oh yeah. Oh man, that destroyer just appeared out of nowhere. But I think we're up. Oh, we sank them all. Okay. We actually apparently sank the destroyer with those last two 6-inch guns. So that was very beneficial. In fact, we didn't lose a single point. Well, I will take that that's a great way to start off this episode. 1,300 extra victory points. Hey, we're well on our way to understanding HA rangefinder. A rebellion has broken out. I'm actually not too big of a fan of that. Despite the fact that that is my enemy, I'd much rather, have... I guess that's not an area we'd ever really do anything about. So I have no ability to, conquer that. Or no desire to. So I guess it's fine if they lose it. Okay, they're still quite a little bit negative. Running a fair deficit here. 9 months, we won't make it. It'll be close, actually, but I don't think we'll make it. Actually, we probably will, because generally the trend is upward for these. So this is, just to remind myself, we have these 15-inch guns, and then what? Are these the 6? Oh, we got two 15-inch guns, but if I'm not mistaken, we did get the new, 16-inch guns. So that's the next item up. That's not too bad. I mean, we still have quality 0 15-inch guns. It's not like those are a bad thing. It's just could have had something a little bit better. Oh, good. Some forces from Germany have joined our force. It turns out... What do we have here? Scharnhorst, Friedrich Karl. This is garbage, but that is perfectly acceptable to offer as sacrifice. Tribute. I don't plan to treat the German ships, quite the same. We definitely have these float planes out early enough to detect something if it's out there. Whoops. Okay, so, squad max. Oh, actually our uniform squad max is 25. That's fantastic. And since there's only 3 squadrons to control, we will also control you. And we're on the wrong side this time. We're starting to open up. We are opening up the battle with hits, though. That's good news. Okay, let's drive them towards the Germans. Same kind of thing here. They only have 1 destroyer and several armored cruisers. Light cruisers. So if we are, fast enough... I think this destroyer is already dead. Yeah, it certainly seems that way. And I don't want to lose the battle, but... oh well, if we do. Oh, look at that! Germany has smaller torpedo range than we do. Well, that's interesting to see. You guys didn't fire torpedoes, did you? Good. Yeah, it looks like we're already starting to land hits on the cruisers. This is really deja vu. Okay, so they misunderstood orders, but I don't think it matters. I think this is already over. And I know that I don't normally care about saving destroyers, and especially if they're destroyers from my allied. But we might actually just want to take the victory points in this one, since it should be such a decisive victory. It's certainly looking that way. Alright, but we do want these destroyers to zip on ahead, because we want to get ahead of them, just in case we need to turn them if they're escaping. What's this looking like? Let's steer a little bit more clear of their potential torpedo threats. Okay, that's good enough for me. Yeah, so we can come in now. I'm gonna let the Germans close, though. Alright, this is pretty good. And we'll get you guys coming back this way. Now crossing the T. Surprised that we're not just getting tons of hits at this point. Alright, this is ultra risky. This one's on fire. Let's turn south instead. I want to launch the torpedoes now. Huh. Okay, well, we'll do that. I'm actually a little surprised to see that we didn't have a torpedo arc on the first one. Whoops. I'll turn these guys around. So no torpedo hits on that little engagement, but you can see, right, how our torpedoes were pretty easy to dodge, and theirs were too. Nope, just kidding. Not easy enough. Scharnhorst. I don't really need you guys to sink. So let's see, how are you doing, Scharnhorst? Wow, that's a lot of flooding. Not too surprising, I guess. Could get you down to 4, but keep you heading west. Carl will be the one who cracks the whip against the British now. So Phaeton's the one getting hit. Cordelia's been hit a bunch. I'm actually surprised this Cordelia hasn't given up. Oh my gosh, where are my destroyers? Come back. Wait, we could make a run for port. Now, 329 is not good, but I guess we have to kind of make a run for port, don't we? Let's see. Oh, 2 limited floodings in a row. That's what I like to see. 257, okay. Just point her right at the docks. It's a long ways for her to go, but we might get lucky. Actually, I think that we're more likely that she just survives by her own decrease of flooding. And I do see more limiting flooding, which is good. Yeah, so the destroyers can come in here. They can launch a spread of torpedoes. The Friedrich Karl needs to distance herself from the Scharnhorst, just so the Scharnhorst doesn't reattach and start going crazy. Let's launch torpedoes. I think we're in range. Let's also encourage torpedo launching. Okay, she got hit by a torpedo. That's really curtains. Nothing more needs to be said. And we'll go... I mean, I guess the Phaeton is the only one that potentially has anything... Any left in the tank. How you doing, Scharnhorst? Down to 173, but that flooding is ticking away quickly. Friedrich Karl, let's not suffer another torpedo hit. Can avoid it. Actually, go ahead and chase the Philomel. She's crazy. Has not given up the ghost yet. As much as I'm like convinced that these are... Is she the only one that's alive right now? This is crazy. Philomel, who has taken a torpedo hit. Well, Scharnhorst, you have to like basically come to a stop because you're not going to get to port. The best thing for us to do is just hope that you can control your flooding as much as possible so that you don't sink when the battle is a victory for us. Oh, we gotta steer away from the Scharnhorst, though. And we'll get these guys down to 20. Don't really need them to kick up that much speed now. It's already over. Try to avoid any potential torpedo threats from the Philomel here. Okay, there it is. And we survived with all of them. Fantastic. Another victory. Wow, that's 2 in a row, 2 quick victories. Those little cruiser engagements are just a lot of fun. So in my opinion, that's like the sweet spot when you have a... It's okay, every now and then it's fun to take command of the whole battle fleet and go roll up your sleeves and really duke it out against the enemy main force, but... Director firing, there it is. There it is. Okay, that's good. Torpedo protection 2, that's also very good. So 16-inch gun, torpedo protection 2, director firing. We have a new battleship coming up. It's going to be fantastic. Okay, so that's what HA rangefinder stands for, I guess. Heavy anti-aircraft. Okay, food is becoming scarce. I hope that it's really true. So what else is... What do we have to do here? I think we just keep clicking next turn. And I mean, we have, we nearly have 3-1 in terms of victory points, 30,000 to 10,000. So we're way ahead there. I'm wondering if I can just sacrifice some of these convoy actions, just because I don't want to. They did it. They did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. They did it, as in they collapsed, and we did it. We're the ones who did it. They've been forced to accept a peace with us gaining disputed territories. Please say more than 10 points. More than 10 points. More than 10 points. Oh, there is a God. There is a God. There is a God. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm saving the game after this. First of all, am I recording on? Okay. I take screenshots. Holy crap. Holy crap. If it wasn't late at night with little one sleeping in the house, I would be... We can take Ireland. We can take Ireland. Okay, first order of business. We have to take everything in the Mediterranean we can, which is probably going to be most of the points. Well, I mean, look at that. Take these two. I know that the best thing is probably for us to not take that many points, just so we can get all this. We can get a lot of points in terms of reparations. But you can't convince me otherwise. I'm going to have to take a lot of these things. Now, that is 17 points out of 18. I can take all of their Mediterranean holdings. Let me think about this, though. What's to think about, right? If I let them have some points in the Mediterranean, they will still come to the Mediterranean and I can still fight them there. And I would love to go to war with Great Britain again. I despise them. They keep interfering with all these peace agreements. Now, this is obviously huge. This might be the most allowed points peace agreement points I've ever received. I know that you can get 20, but this is probably the highest value I've ever seen. I've complained so much about all these bad pieces that I feel like I need to fill a lot of airtime here, praising my good fortune. Now, it's good fortune that I earned, but there's an expression about this which is on the tip of my tongue but slipping my mind. Anyway, should I do all these, or should I dangle some bait to bring the British back? Leaving them something like Egypt would leave me how many points? Well, 9 points. We have 9 points available. Is it time for us to spread our wings? I really don't think so. And the only thing that would be useful to get besides this is if we gave up Cyprus as well, we could get Ireland, which is just insane. But from the perspective of foreign stations, it would require a lot more foreign stations. It would just be so... it's not optimal, but F it, we're doing it. We're taking it, because what more big, this is just taking a dump on Great Britain's face. This is we have really, really humiliated them. We have taken from them Ireland. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. It's surreal. It is surreal. That this is the biggest insult. Look at, not even Ireland can take our Ireland from Great Britain. So to have Austria-Hungary own it, I do not regret this decision. It's going to alter this game, the series dramatically, because the foreign stations requirements. Let's just take a look. What do we need here? Oh my gosh, it's only 12,000. Okay, that's not too bad. We can just park one armored cruiser up there, and we satisfy all the requirements. Well, I regret nothing even more now. I didn't regret anything before, and I regret it even less, if that's possible. Wow, that's awesome. And we have a firm... I really wanted these two, because I want to have a good, solid foundation for contesting Italy. Not that Italy's really a threat, but And what we let Great Britain have, and maybe you could argue, if I had another point, I probably would have taken Cyprus, because I would love to have had an air base to contest in case the battles were generated over here. Oh my god, Germany took... I didn't see that? I thought that they took 3 things... Well, first of all, we are basically pulling Germany up by their bootstraps. Not them by their own bootstraps. We're the ones elevating them. They have, like, look at Germany. Holy crap, Germany is, like, serious. I'm glad they're an ally right now. But they're also, in my opinion, they're just a perfectly valid target for war. Currently owning Libya and Rhodes. I mean, it's a victory. I really want to call the episode to a close here. Oh, God, save. Oh, man, you never know. I mean, you just could have been bad. Oh, my goodness, the money situation. Yeah, I really could have benefited from some reparations. There's no question about it. It's not, I don't see any way around it. We're going to have to halt one of these 2 ships. If I hadn't sunk 10 months into them already, 14 months, I guess. It's a darn good ship, but you know, the 16-inch guns and the torpedo protection and all that stuff which has come, it's very tempting. Anyway, yeah, okay, so we're super negative right now, but that's only because... Okay, let me do some math here first. That's only because we haven't put any of our ships on reserve fleet or mothball. So how many ships do we need? These are colonial, so let's call them... I think let's just call them 700. 700 times 15. Let's get my old calculator out. 700 times 15 gives me 10,500. So I can get away with it with... It's 12,000? I can get away with it with 18 of them. Fair enough. So 18. There's already 7 there, which means I need to add... Huh. The Innsbrucks are actually cheaper maintenance? I mean, to me it looks like 7 versus 9, so I need to put as many Innsbrucks as possible then. Let's put all but 2 of them. Move, so this is 9. We're moving 9 additional to Northern Europe. And that will give us a total of 16. And I said 18, right? I think so. Let's move you guys as well. And that should be all the foreign stations, foreign tonnage requirements met. Which means all these can actually move back and become reserve fleet. But I don't think I'll put them on mothball. You know what? I probably will. They're pretty expensive, but they don't deserve it. They really deserve to stay on active duty even. I mean, they just performed... They kind of... Look, we won the war with the submarines. But, like, just finding a way to pass the months... Oh my god, we only have 1 Dreadnought. I forgot that we lost all of them. Anyway, let's get to the wholesale mothballing. Is that too many? I think we can still end the battle, or end the turn. That is a lot of tonnage, but let's just continue on our way with that. Mothball you. And mothball you guys. And let's see where we sit now. 300! Wow! So, I don't know if this is possible, but I take it back. Resume construction. So we'll do this for at least 3 more months. We're very close to getting it, there's 7 months left, and we're very close to getting it out, and then having the funds at that point to continue building the other ones. Okay, we'll just go one by one here. We have to pinch them pennies. I'll start with you. Whoops. By the way, you guys all go to reserve fleet. You are super expensive, though. Maybe... Okay, so let's do the cost per displacement. No, yeah, you're going to mothball. I don't know. I'm debating because... All right, so it's 243. Let's get these guys to reserve fleet just for a second. Yeah, 243 versus 111. So yeah, technically, this is much lower maintenance. So she should be on. They should be on reserve fleet, and you guys should be on mothball. Let's try this. Okay, it worked. And just to spit in the wound, or I spit in their eye, pour salt in the wound. Great Britain might lose Papa. Where is that? This? Okay, yeah. Oh, nothing to do. Where I was looking for, where's the ship list? Yeah, so, oh, active fleet. Now these guys can go to mothball as well. Actually, they really probably can't. We'll put them on reserve fleet. And active fleet is just ridiculous. We'll reserve fleet everyone who can be reserve fleet. And then let's see. Tonnage on foreign stations is good. Well, that's fantastic. I mean, look, the difference is not that big between 4 and 8, or 4 and 10, I guess. So we're only down to negative 3,000 a turn. So we might actually be able to keep these under construction all the way through. Only 6 months left. 6 times 3, 18. We're going to make it. Wow. Okay, that's a little bit much. Let's wait until we finish that one ship, get some kind of positive budget going, and then I will build up the dock sizes. No to all right now. We don't want to build anything because there's no tensions. There's no reason. Wow, this has put me in a fantastic mood. I'll take on anybody right now. We're flying high. No more submarines though. We've already done what I wanted to do, which was just absolutely crush the British, and I will crush them again if I give them a chance. We're lucky enough that oil's in part of Austria-Hungary from the beginning. Revolution. Yes. Yes, we'll create some tensions. I think that'd be nice. Let's build some more submarines. Right after I said no more submarines. Alright, tensions are getting up a little bit better, and that's solving the monthly balance issue completely. So, now I can build the docks up. Wow. Wow, what a turn. Austria-Hungary, I mean, let's stop and take a look at the almanac. Think about the situation here. Austria-Hungary is basically a nobody at the start of this in 1900. I mean, she's a major player. That's why we were able to play her, but she's one of the lower major players. Now, we are really up there. I mean, hell, we have the 3rd largest naval budget. This is insane. Now, what do we have to show for it? Pretty much nothing. Hopefully soon 4 Dreadnoughts, which will put us nowhere near on par with anybody. Wow, crap. I thought for a second Germany, but I misread. They have 7 total. Same budget as us, but they can afford quite a lot more. Now, theirs might be much worse. Since I don't know, I can't... well, I mean, I can look at them. We can always just look. Yeah, 30... So they have very, very good Dreadnoughts. Except for this, what the hell happened here? Anyways, they have very decent Dreadnoughts, so it's not like the quality's bad. Yeah, I'm a little surprised. How are they... the AI does a very... I think it does a perfectly optimal job. Balancing active fleet, mothball, reserve fleet, all that stuff. I mean, I think I do more or less... maybe not a perfect job, but a very good job. So we should be pretty much on par. Yet with a slightly lower budget than me... Well, I do have... I do have 89 submarines to their 18. That's where the difference is, I think. Oh, I can add the fire control. Now, if I do this... Wait, she's only 1 extra month. Yeah, we can afford it. Now, it's also important to think, is 1 month at 4 million better or worse than a refit of like 400,000 for 4 months is like 1.6. So this is like 4 million in cost, and if I say no, it'll only cost me 1.6 million. I'm going to say no. I mean, we know exactly what the cost is to extend her by 1 month. Yeah, it's 4.2 million. Technically, it's 4.2 or 4.3 minus her maintenance, which I'm going to guess is around $500,000. Oh, so I mean, this number's in thousands, but anyway, I should say thousands. But I think this is missing exactly 3 significant digits. I mean, not significant digits. 3 decimal places. I think that this is supposed to be in thousands. At some point, it was like that in Rule Waves 1, I guess, but they shortened everything to make it a little bit easier for us. I mean, it's a spreadsheet game anyway, Frederick. If people are intimidated by an extra couple of zeros, I mean, I can't imagine anybody who is not intimidated by this as your game being intimidated by a couple extra zeros, but I understand the decision. I think it makes sense. It's fine. Fine either way. Say it that way. Okay. Yeah, so we didn't add the extra month, 4.2. I think that was the right call. We'll see how much it is to replenish it. Okay, better steel quality. I have been forgetting to invest in new aircraft, so that's what I'm kind of plowing towards here. Fighter, what do we have? Floatplane Scout hasn't been updated for a while. Range and speed. Okay, next. We're actually going to be in position to build a new ship soon. Oh, yes. The Great Britain selling it to us. What a bunch of goofs. Quadruple turrets, wow. Everything's happening so quickly. Secondary turrets on Dreadnoughts. They're really trying to egg me on to build this next battleship. I refuse, not yet. It's too early. Wow, we're positive in budget though, jeez. That is, well, that's wonderful. Let's wait a little bit more time. Let's get the, what if we wait for the next dock size to finish and then we build it? Because you always find a way to spend more tonnage on a ship, so let's wait 9 months and then build some kind of killer ship. Oh man, this is awesome. And one thing I'm pretty happy about is building less Dreadnoughts per design. That's a lot of fun. So we have more, this more staggered rollout of ships. I think it's fun because to me it feels a little bit more realistic. And it's really, I mean, we don't have a choice as Austria-Hungary. You can't build 5 in a row. But I think that's something I've fallen victim to in the past, is just overbuilding a class. So sometimes I'd even build a ship. I'd build one ship. I'd start the namesake of the class. The first one would be laid down. And even like 10 months later, I'd be like, okay, I'll just build another one of those. No, I mean, if there's been any improvements in those 10 months, you're better off building a new ship. I guess you have to take into account the design, 4 months or whatever. Okay. I think most of the time you should be building a new ship. Okay. We also can build centerline turrets. Oh, wow. Oh, thank goodness. Well, I don't think we have anything else to do. We just keep pushing on here. Huh, that's something we have to do. We have to build a light carrier. Now, do you have to refit the first one? Has not developed purpose-built. Yeah, so we have to refit something, which I knew, of course, but forgot, kind of. And I think even our... I mean, they've served us well, but I think it's time for them to go. And I'm going to take the namesake of the class here. She will be refit. How did I want to do this? Okay, clear turrets. Put a flight deck in her. Bulge. And give me some airplanes. Maybe like as many as we can get here. We can get 13, not bad. I mean, it's terrible, but but let's say it's not bad. Yes, that's what I wanted. Cannot have secondary if there's no main guns. You make a good point. I will put one primary gun on somewhere because we actually need to lower this too. That's also fine actually. So let's put one any kind of one 7-inch gun somewhere. Forward? Can we do it this way? No. Let's add one single gun just as a mockery of the rule here. What if we do it on the left side? I always do it on the right, but let's do it on the left. It worked! So this thing honestly is pretty clear to everyone. It's definitely going to rely on its, we do not care about the turret. So take that all the way down. And we'll leave that. So that just saves a little bit of space. We did the bulging, loses 2 knots. But she's all good. Fire control's not the best kind, and too many secondary... Okay. We can lower the secondaries down a little bit more. How many can I get? Jeez. That's fine. We'll just keep lowering it. We could use the extra 1 airplane as well. 2? No, 1. Okay. Are we good? This is all happening so fast. I don't really think we even need the director firing, but okay. We'll take it. 14. I feel like this is more than I normally get. I mean, it's not bad for your first light carrier. At least from what I remember. You know, the 10% rate of fire penalty might be worth it. No, what am I saying? This thing shouldn't be in battle at all. Let's get an extra aircraft. There. 15. That makes me happier. Okay, that makes me even happier. We're at 16. We only have... What? This doesn't make sense. Whatever. We only have 2 6-inch guns per side, but this thing is not supposed to be in battle anyhow. Plus the 1 7-inch gun, just the lone 7-inch gun. Alright. I have to say, the funnels, man, you gotta go. Shift them over here. We'll reroute this one down here. Don't ask me how. They have duct tape, right? Superstructure. Yep, that's the one I want. I want it gone. So we're just going to put a little flight decky thing on. Put some lines on. Yep, this does not look like there's just cardboard patched on the top. What am I doing? No, nobody knows. Everything's fine as long as you just add a line. That's all we need here. There. I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask to be given this. Okay, they need to take off. That's good. It's good enough. I don't care. I'm not gonna change it. Stop asking. This is what you get for making me do this to begin with. Oh my gosh, no. Okay, so asymmetric superstructure, yes. I just want a bridge here. There. I can't. I just can't live with myself. There. Oh my god, I hate this. I hate everything about this. This is why I don't do this. And we rerouted all the funnels on the front of the ship now. God, it looks like... I don't want to say it. Good enough. Okay, I'm not... Just one more thing, for crying out loud. They need a takeoff line. They need a takeoff line. Something like that. Damn it anyhow. There. It's a takeoff line. Hooray, we're done. Oh, Lord. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you guys had to see that. I mean, I played this game, I just don't really get that deep into the superstructure design. I never do that on my own. Okay, so we can rebuild this. It's going to be not that expensive, really. It's not bad at all. And that'll boost things on as far as research goes for naval, shipboard, yeah, this. Shipboard aircraft operations you can move that up to high. And I think we do want it. We all know the future, and that's the one problem with any of these games. Hindsight 2020. We always know what's going to be the best thing. And if the game didn't model it to be that way, if the game made it so that battleships are better in the 1950s, we'd be like, this is stupid. This is completely garbage. This is not reality. I don't know. That's a long rebellion. 6 months or so, right? I've been going a little bit slowly through the turns. January 1921. All right, finished our workup, and that means I have to remember. Get the Naval League to protest against this. Or get it watered down, or... No. Yeah, let's just get the Naval League. Water that down. Okay, good. Great Britain has crushed the rebellion. That is a lot of tension suddenly. Okay, you finished working up, which means that you are perfectly okay to go to Mothball. I hope. Oh my gosh, active fleet. Oh yeah, that's right. They actually have to be on active fleet since they're in foreign stations. And speaking of foreign stations, I see the time's already up on this video, or yeah, on this episode, but one thing I forgot to do was manage my bases. So I really need to like build fortifications here. 3 of them. I don't want to lose anything. Get 3. Also build a fortification, an airbase. Oh, what location? Well, there's only one. You made my choice pretty easy. Okay, go back over to the map. We need to do the same thing for... Where else did I take? Oh, Gibraltar. There you are, Gibraltar. 1 battery already. Let's get 2 more 6-inchers. And definitely an airbase. Everyone's going to need an airbase. Oh, okay. Well, that's the one fortification there, I suppose. Mediterranean, Gibraltar has a base with there. Yep, 20. Okay. Can we build this up even more? No, not yet. Okay, good. So we're in good shape then. Dublin has airships? No. No. Oh my gosh, I have Ireland. I forgot. They have 3 batteries, but what are their 3 batteries? Status? A? Oh, it's an airbase. Yeah, this is getting scrapped. Airships? No, it's just not my cup of tea. I should have left it, stupid. I kind of regret the decision. Should have just left it. They're still... I think that's worth it to keep them. They can kind of have some fun stuff happen. Should have left it. My apologies. I won't rebuild it, but I'll mourn its loss. Even though I was the reason it stopped functioning. Let's get 3, maybe even... Let's do 3 in Ireland and then also build a 12-inch in turrets versus 12-inch. Let's just put a 12-inch coastal battery there as well. And let's build, well, we already have air bases there, right? 2, I suppose it was. Yeah, we have one in Belfast and Cork. Belfast and Cork, that's perfect. We don't need one in Dublin. Belfast and Cork should take care of it. Fantastic, so that's where we'll call this video to a close. And I need to say 1,000 times because what a great episode for us. I don't even know what to title this. It's like, at long last, a victory over the British. That's what I've always wanted. It's just so satisfying. Well, anyways, until the next episode, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Impossible. I hope you enjoyed it nearly as much as I did. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and take care.